If this is your first time on our channel, please subscribe, like, and if you love this story, share it with at least 10 friends so I can keep creating stories from the heart. Thank you, and now, let's begin. Story title: A Line We Shouldn't Cross. My name is Jenny, and I live with my older sister, Leah, in a cozy house just outside of Charleston, South Carolina. She's 10 years older than me and practically raised me after our parents passed away. She's more than a sister, she's my rock, my safe place. Leah recently got married to Eric, a charming, successful architect. Everyone in town adored their love story, two people who seemed perfect together. So when she asked me to move in with them until I finished college, I didn't hesitate. I was grateful. Everything was fine, until one evening. I was sitting on the porch swing, lost in a book, when my phone buzzed. "Eric, you look beautiful today. I can't stop thinking about you." I froze. My hands trembled. What did he mean? Was it a mistake? Maybe he meant it for Leah? But my name was right there. I didn't reply. That night, I barely slept. My heart raced with confusion and guilt. The next morning, I avoided both of them. I felt his eyes linger too long on me during breakfast, while Leah happily chatted about redecorating the kitchen. The messages didn't stop. Over the next week, his texts became more intense. "Eric, when you laugh, it lights up the whole room. Eric, I keep dreaming about you. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it." I hated it. But a small, twisted part of me felt flattered. I was young, inexperienced, and no one had ever said things like that to me before. But I loved Leah. And I knew, this was a line I could never cross. One night, Leah went on a work trip to Atlanta. Eric and I were alone in the house. The air felt heavy. At dinner, he sat too close. He reached out, brushing a strand of hair from my face. "Jenny," he said, voice low, "do you feel it too?" I stood up, heart pounding. "Yes," I whispered. "I feel something. But it's not love, Eric. It's fear. Guilt. And sadness, because you're supposed to love my sister." His eyes darkened. I turned and walked out of the room. The next morning, I packed my things and left without saying goodbye. 2 months later. I'm living on campus now. Leah still calls. I haven't told her what happened. Not yet. I keep wondering, should I? Will it destroy her or save her? But one thing is clear, love never hurts the people we care about. And sometimes, the most romantic thing you can do, is walk away. The days passed, but the weight of that night never left me. I tried focusing on school, on rebuilding my peace, but Eric's words echoed in my mind like a warning and a wound. Then one evening, as I walked across campus under golden sunset skies, my phone rang. It was Leah. Her voice sounded different, shaky, unsure. "Jenny," she whispered, "I need to ask you something, and please be honest. Has Eric ever made you feel uncomfortable?" My breath caught. Was this the moment? Should I protect her heart, or protect her future? I closed my eyes, heart pounding again, but for a different reason now. This time, it wasn't fear. It was truth knocking. Leah, I said softly, there's something you need to know. There was a long silence on the phone. I could hear Leah breathing on the other end, waiting, hoping I'd say no, that it was all a misunderstanding. But I couldn't lie anymore. Yes, I finally said. He sent me messages. Things he never should have said. I never encouraged it, Leah. I swear. She didn't respond right away. Then, just one sentence, barely audible. I knew it. My heart cracked. She hung up. For days after, I didn't hear from her. I stared at my phone, dreading and longing for her name to pop up. When it finally did, it was a text. Leah, I left him. I don't blame you. I blame him. I just need time. I broke down crying. Not because I was relieved, but because I knew things could never go back to the way they were. Sometimes the truth sets you free, but it also burns bridges you can't rebuild. And yet, freedom is a kind of love too. Weeks passed. Leah slowly began texting again, short, cautious messages. A meme here. I hope you're okay there. It wasn't the same, but it was something. I missed her laugh, her warmth, her big sister hugs. And I could tell she missed me too. One chilly autumn afternoon, I got a message from her. Leah, want to grab coffee this weekend? Just us. My heart skipped. Saturday came, and we met at a quiet cafe downtown. For a moment, we just stared at each other. No words. Just shared pain, and deep love beneath it all. She finally reached across the table and took my hand. I should have seen the signs, she said softly. You don't owe me an apology. I owe you one, for not protecting you. Tears welled in my eyes. I never wanted to hurt you, I whispered. I know, she replied. That's what makes you different from him. In that moment, something began to heal. That night, I walked home feeling lighter than I had in months. And as I reached my dorm, I saw a guy from my literature class standing near the steps. Liam. Kind eyes. Quiet smile. He looked up, surprised. Hey, Jenny. I was just leaving. Wanted to ask if you'd maybe want to go to the art walk this Friday? I smiled, really smiled, for the first time in a long time. Yeah, I said. I'd like that. Sometimes, love begins with betrayal. But real love begins again with honesty, courage, and time. Friday night came with a soft breeze and golden lights strung across the streets downtown. The art walk buzzed with quiet energy, street musicians playing gentle tunes, painters displaying emotions in color, and laughter weaving through the air like music. Liam was already there when I arrived, hands in his jacket pockets, eyes lighting up the second he saw me. You came, he said, smiling. I said I would, I replied, nervous but excited. We strolled through the exhibits, stopping at a painting of a girl standing at the edge of a cliff, staring into a sunrise. She looks brave, Liam said. She looks like she's finally letting go, I whispered. He looked at me, not saying anything at first. Then, gently. You've been through something heavy, haven't you? I nodded. But I think I'm ready to breathe again. He didn't press, didn't ask. Just walked beside me, silent, safe, present. At the end of the night, he walked me to my door. Jenny, he said quietly, I'm not rushing anything. I just want to know you, the real you. And for the first time in a long time, I didn't feel watched or judged, I felt seen. Then let's take it slow, I smiled. Real love doesn't need to hurry. Over the next few weeks, Liam and I spent quiet evenings together, coffee dates, study sessions at the library, walks under amber-colored trees. There was no pressure. No expectations. Just two people learning each other's rhythms. And I needed that. One evening, while watching an old black and white movie in his dorm common room, he turned to me. Do you ever think about what love really is? I nodded slowly. I used to think it was just butterflies. Excitement. Now I think it's something softer. Safer. Like knowing someone won't walk away when things get hard. He didn't say anything for a moment. Then he whispered. Then I hope I can be that for you. My heart fluttered, not from anxiety or guilt like before, but from a gentle warmth I hadn't felt in a long time. I leaned my head on his shoulder. I think you already are. Just as life started to settle, a message arrived that shook everything. From Leah, he's back. Eric. He asked about you. I thought you should know. The past wasn't done with me yet. And now, I had a choice, keep walking forward, or finally face the ghost that nearly broke us all. Eric wasn't just back, he was watching. Leah called again 2 days later. Her voice trembled. He showed up outside the salon. Just stood there, smiling. He didn't say anything. Just watched me. Fear crept into my bones like ice. I looked over my shoulder, even when I was sure I was alone. Then came the email. No subject. No name. Just a message. You think you're safe now, Jenny? You broke us. And broken things don't stay quiet forever. I felt sick. I called Liam. He came over immediately, stayed the night in the common room with me. I didn't sleep. I kept hearing footsteps that weren't there. Seeing shadows that disappeared when I looked. Then came the night I'll never forget. I came back from class. My dorm door was open. Inside, everything was untouched, except for one thing. A photo of me and Leah from childhood, now cut in half. Just my side remained. A note lay beneath it. Now she knows what you're capable of. Leah went silent. I tried calling, messaging, nothing. Finally, I drove to her house. The door was ajar. Inside, it was dark. Leah? I called. I walked slowly, heart hammering. The house felt hollow, like it had been drained of sound. Then I found her, sitting on the kitchen floor, shaking, clutching something in her hands. A voice memo. She played it. Eric's voice crackled through. You thought Jenny was innocent? She didn't tell you the full story. Ask her why she waited so long. Ask her what she never said. Ask her if she felt something too. Leah looked up at me, tear-streaked. Tell me he's lying. My legs gave out. I collapsed beside her. He is lying. I swear. I didn't feel anything but fear. I stayed silent because I didn't want to break you. A long pause. Then Leah whispered. You already did. 6 months later. Eric was arrested for stalking charges filed by another woman. He had done this before. We weren't the first. I haven't seen Leah since that day. She moved. Changed her number. Sometimes, even when you're innocent, silence costs you everything. Lesson of the story. Never ignore red flags, no matter how close the person is. And never stay silent when the truth can save someone else. Because silence might protect your peace for a moment, but it can destroy trust forever. If this story touched you, please. Broken heart, like, speech balloon, comment, repeat button, share, bell, subscribe.